All right, everyone. So today we are looking at 3 common mistakes that you can make while doing the squat. So I'm hoping to be able to correct any of those if you're doing that. First one that we can have, which is very common, is that when we're squatting, we can have our knees coming in, all right? So not a good idea to have your knees folding inward. So the idea that we want to correct today is basically that you want to basically go down, keeping your knees in line with your toes. So if they're staying in line with your toes, that is a great way to guide your way through the squat. So you also want to look at foot pressure. So you want to keep the pressure evenly distributed across your whole foot, especially focusing on driving through your heels and the outer edge of your feet. And finally, for point 1, we're going to look at strengthening the glutes. So it's important to engage your glutes throughout the movement, and as weak glutes are often the cause of the inward knee movement. So the next common mistake, number 2, is leaning too far forward. Now this is a problem because leaning too far forward transfers the load to your lower back, and that can cause strain. So while also reducing the effectiveness of the squat, you're going to have a little bit of pain. We're going to look at keeping your chest up. So you're going to imagine you have a string pulling your chest upward throughout the squat. You also want to keep a neutral spine. So you want to keep your head in line with your spine and avoid looking up or down excessively. And the last point is that you want to engage your core before starting the movement. A tight core will help you maintain an upright posture. So the final common mistake number 3, is rising heels. Why is it a problem? Well, when your heels lift off the ground, you lose stability and you shift the load to your knees and lower back. And this leads to poor balance and an increased risk of injury. So you need to drive through your heels, focus on pressing your heels into the ground throughout the entire movement, especially on the way up. Another thing you can do is set a wider stance. If flexibility is an issue, consider widening your stance slightly or turning your toes out to maintain better balance. And the last thing to work on is ankle mobility. Improving ankle flexibility through mobility exercises can help you keep your heels planted during deeper squats. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Look forward to more common mistakes.